Hello everyone, Pavan here. I'm back with another episode of Gardening on Nandanavanam. Today I'm bringing to you all the journey of carrot. This is my first attempt of growing carrot, so I'm extremely excited about this harvest. If this is your first time here, welcome. I am Pavan and I make gardening related videos for fun. Please subscribe to the channel for great gardening tips and interesting harvest videos.
Here goes the story. Last year during the lockdown, I've had many empty pots and very limited seed to grow anything. And my online grocery order that arrived at my doorstep. So, like all of you, I left the package in the garage for about 2 days and then picked them up, cleaned all the veggies to refrigerate. Gosh, I don't want that to come back. When I was done doing all that, I spotted that some of my carrots had a bit of green on their top. That sparked an idea. How about I plant these carrots? The idea sounded exciting. So I cut off about 3/4 an inch of the carrot tops and planted them. Worst case, they won't grow back, but still worth a shot, I thought. So I gave it a month, and here is what happened. Not all of them survived, which I was not expecting anyway. The few which survived started growing well, and so was my excitement and anxiety on what would the outcome be. In another month, they started growing flowers. Flowers on carrots? What? What's going on? I've never grown carrots or seen them grow. So obviously haven't seen carrot flowers before. I didn't know what to expect from these flowers or how to handle them. So I've turned to internet to read up, and there goes my dream in flames. I cannot grow carrots from the carrot tops. Yes, I cannot grow carrot from carrot tops. That was a really disappointing discovery. So I won't get carrots. So what's next? All is not lost. For starters, the carrot flowers bloomed and they turned out to be really beautiful. And in the next few weeks, the flower bloom attracted numerous bees into the garden, which helped all the other plants. Carrots are a biennial plant, meaning these plants require 2 years to complete their life cycle from seed to fruition. Biennial growth is an evolution that plants figured out to counter the shorter growing seasons in some parts of the world. But in many parts of the world that have at least 75 to 90 days of growing season, carrots are commonly grown and harvested as annuals. The abundance of bees helped pollinate the flowers and produced ample carrot seed, which I've harvested in multiple batches over the next month. Feels like now I have enough carrot seed to plant for the next few years. So while the store-bought carrot tops didn't produce carrot this year, they've definitely helped me pave the path for the next year's crop.
These are the carrot flowers which I've harvested. Now I've saved them, but I want to also prep them so we can plant these seeds. So let's see how to do so.
Finally, after all the cleanup, I've successfully completed the harvest of carrot seed from the flower. From this one large pod, I could gather 12 seed. Let me give you a closer look at them. Here you go. Now let me harvest a few more pods of carrot seed. Why go through this lengthy process to separate out those tiny seed? Could I not plant the seed along with the flower? Yes, I could plant it. It's less than ideal. I'll show you next what happens when I planted the flower directly without separating the seed out. Besides, separating out the seed from the flower stem and petal also help preserve the seeds from the pests till the next season, or in my case for a few years, given I have a lot of seed that I've produced from the last season. Carrots are a cool weather crop. In Seattle, they can be planted as early as April when the average temperatures would be higher than 50. The seed would germinate faster though if you wait till mid May when the temperatures rise above 60. Remember, the longer your seed takes to germinate, the higher the chances that the growth would not be good. So, if possible, I recommend to wait till the temperature rise above 60. Timing, temperature, soil, and seed quality are all important to produce good quality carrots. Beyond all that, there are two other factors: spacing and the soil condition. Space the seeds at least 10-inch to a feet apart for ideal growth, and sow them in loose, or shall I say extra loose soil. With all the watering in the next few months, the soil would settle down and will be hard on the carrots to grow and hard on you to harvest if you don't tend to these two factors. My carrot plants, they have grown very well within 6 weeks of planting the seeds, which is about halfway through their growing time. It's time for me to supplement the plants with some fertilizer. Remember the crushed garlic after I made the pesticide? I used that to feed my carrot plants. 10 days later, I've treated them again with a homemade organic fertilizer. For me, carrots are the most awaited harvest of the season. Clearly, I've waited for them for 2 years. So, in the last few months, these carrot plants have actually grown pretty well. If you're wondering when should you harvest carrots, there is no one size fits all answer. You can begin to harvest them as soon as 35 to 40-day range. That is if you wish to use them as baby carrot. On the other hand, if you want fully grown fleshy roots, then you have to wait till 70 to 90 days depending on the variety of the seed that you are growing. If you use the store bought carrot seeds, you can find the harvest time on the backside of your seed package. I'm in it for a true surprise, as I do not know what variety of carrots I've planted or what is their growing period. So I've picked the middle ground and I'll harvest them today. It's about 80-ish days since I've planted the seed. So let's see how they turn out. Wish me luck, y'all. On a serious note, though, is that it? Do you always have to take a leap of faith? Not really. There are some clues which can tell you if your carrots are ready for harvest. The easiest way is to keep track of the color of the leaves. If they start to turn yellowish or slightly brown, you have to hurry up and harvest. But what if the plants are dealing with some nutrition issue, or they just stay green and they never change colors? Start to run your fingers around the base of your carrot plant and you should be able to see the carrot. When the root is 3/4 to 1 inch, that is your direct answer. That is your carrot calling you. It is asking you to harvest it. Oh my god. It is so exciting to see that carrot. That is the first carrot in my garden. Once you spot those carrots, hold your excitement. Do not pull them by holding on to the stems. That's a sure shot way to snap them in the soil. Loosen the soil around the root. Remember, I was telling you that you should use loose soil earlier in the video? You will see now what was the price I paid for not ensuring that I use loose soil. Clearly, all the carrots are ready to be harvested. Let me start with that first discovery and harvest that. You should loosen the soil around the root and hold the stems firmly as close to the top of the carrot as you can and gently pull it up. The first carrot is officially out. It's not as big as I'd like it to be. Nevertheless, let's keep at it and harvest all the rest.
Not sure if you all can tell from my face, but I am super happy with that harvest of carrots. This is the first time I've planted carrots and was able to see them come through. The best part is the seed for all these carrots was produced in our own yard last year from a store bought carrot top. I've cut a few store bought carrot top, planted them, grew those plants until they flowered, collected the flower, dried them up, collected the seed, planted it this season, and here we are, we got carrot. What I didn't get right though was spacing the carrot right and making the soil loose enough. So those are good lessons I've learned this season. We'll fix it next season. Make sure the soil for planting carrots is much looser, and also I'll space these well. So these kind of carrots which were entangled with each other, if they were spaced better, they would have grown much longer and thicker. So nevertheless, I'm super happy. Thanks all for being with me today. If you like this video, please smash the thumbs up button.
I've cleaned up all the carrots, and that sight is so satisfying to look at. Sorry, I could not find the footage where I planted the store bought carrot tops. To make up for that, let me show you all how to plant the carrots by using the tops of the carrots which we just harvested. You all can follow the exact same steps and use the carrot tops from the store bought carrots
to plant in your garden and grow them and produce the flowers and repeat the same process that I've gone through to grow carrots in your own garden. Follow along. After 1 month of planting those carrot tops, almost all of them survived and started sprouting back into saplings. I thought two of them won't make it, but then a few days ago, this one also started growing, and that leaves us with this one last carrot top. The fact that there is still green stems on them tells me there is life in there, and that gives me hope that maybe even that would survive. That'll be awesome to see all of them survive and grow back. Based on my last year's experience, though, just because these started to sprout doesn't mean all of them will survive to grow into a plant. So, within another 5 to 6 weeks, some of these will definitely grow into plant and produce flowers, which would then yield me more carrot seed. Looks like I'm on my way to be well stocked with carrot seed for my garden for the next 5 to 6 years. That'll be awesome. Thanks for being with me today. Hope the information is helpful. If you do like this video, please smash that thumbs up button and help me reach more audience. Do not forget to leave your comments and let me know how it turned out. Happy gardening. This is Pawan signing off until the next video. Thank you.